Well, we do not have the window correct for the SDR. Imagine that. Well, I'm trying. Let's see what we can do here. SDR sharp. Yes, there you go. Hello. It is Wednesday evening. It is the 7th of September. This is just a random live DX session for this evening. And I hope you're enjoying your evening this Wednesday evening. I was sick this morning. I had some kind of stomach bug, but it's all over now, thankfully. We have a new version of SDR Sharp with us this evening. And you're going to have to forgive me for a little bit because I'm still trying to get used to SDR Sharp. This version is different than I've ever had before. It's an updated version. I was using a version that was several years, or not several years, several months out of date. And this is all new stuff. I have this image here. I don't know why. Let me get rid of that. We're not really targeting anything tonight. Mainly just messing around. We're on 1450 right now, or 1420. And this is the Twins game. I'm sure the Twins are losing to the Yankees. I didn't really come up with a plan as far as what we're targeting this evening. This is more of a fly-by the seat of your pants live. I can see the chat. I do have my other screen over here, so if you guys do say something, I can see it. I have two pairs of headphones on because one is the computer, one is the microphone right here that I'm talking into. Again, this was not really planned. It wasn't scheduled. I just wanted to hang out with you guys and hopefully do some DXing this evening. We don't have the long wire hung because I took it down this morning. Was worried that the lawnmower guys were going to get to it. Hopefully you can hear the audio from the radio. There's a Earth, Wind, and Fire in there. We might be able to figure out who that is. I bet you it's Wisconsin. I'm also monitoring a couple of frequencies, and I'm talking to my DX buddies here in the cities. I will be checking in on them as time goes on. We might be able to switch to the one of the local SDRs at some point, and we'll see what their conditions are like. A lot of the stuff that I've been doing lately has been checking FD8, and I know we're not even near FD8 now. We're in the AM band still, but I've been looking at FD8, and I will pull up shortwave really quick before we do the AM part of this. So never mind this stuff. We'll just put this right in the middle of nowhere. This is I can get rid of that. This software is awesome. It's called OBS, and you can do so many things with it. Like I have found so many. Every time I mess with it, I have found something to do with this software. There's a Twins game in there, and I made sure because I watched the live that I did last time over again, and I noticed that the audio from the receiver was low, so you guys can actually hear the SDR better this time. I made sure of that. I checked on it. So, like I was saying, let's go to FD8. Let's go check out FD8 really quick. It may not be the greatest without the long wire on. Yeah, this is going to be rough. Let me pull up WSJTX really quick. And I'll be able to show you what this looks like once I get it going. 3573. Oh, we have a really wide USB tonight. See, this stupid thing. I'm tired of... I don't understand the reasoning for this Zoom thing. That was a dumb call on their behalf for SDR Sharp. I don't really like that. I wish it was staying up normally. Okay, so obviously We don't have really anything good on 80 meters tonight because I don't have the wire hung. Let's check 40 meters. This is probably gonna... There we go. And you're gonna have to put up with that annoying sound here for a little bit. Oh, that's weird. That's why I had lock carrier on. We're not receiving anything. I mean, we're receiving stuff, but it's not... It's not marking it on WSJX. Oh, there we go. We got a couple of calls. Let me see if I can show you what this looks like. I'm going to add another scene here. Forgive me if I go away. I'm still here, guys. I'm just adding a another scene to WSJX here. Or not WSJX, OBS. Hold on. I'm coming back just a second. Yes, I want that. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at. This is WSJX. And you can see the calls coming in live on FD8. We're in the 40 meter band. And I'll switch back to the main show so you can see what it looks like on the SDR. Next time we do this stream, I will have that window available. It looks just like a bunch of, like, weird stuff. But you guys can see that WSJX is actually decoding it in real time. And we'll go to the PSK reporter. And we'll see what I'm getting here. Last 1 hour, all bands. Nothing yet, so we gotta wait for a bit for that to go. And it's cool. I love FT8. I've come around to it quite a bit. For some reason, that's not decoding as well as it was before. Weird. And I know that sound is probably annoying. It's digital data. And there's a few. Let's see what PSK reporter says when it eventually catches up. Because WSJTX has to send those reports over to PSK reporter. There we go, there's another one. The conditions aren't as good tonight because I don't have my long wire connected. But yeah, you can see, this is just a basic look at what FT8 looks like. And I'll show you that screen again. Here's WSJXT. I can't pronounce it right. WSJTX. And you can see some of the calls being received on my long wire. There's another one that just popped up. But we're not going to stay on this. We're going to do some AM DXing as time goes on. I just wanted to check out what the band looked like above AM tonight. So that is 40 meters. Now we're going to check out 20 meters, or 30 meters rather. It's probably not going to be as good because, again, I don't have the wire up. So we want to go to 10136 on the SDR. Oops. There we go. There's a little bit of FT8 activity there. Not much. We'll see if it actually even decodes on WSJTX. We'll watch this together, see if it actually decodes. I might have the settings wrong somewhere, because it was coming in gangbusters last night, and I had the wire hung. That makes all the difference. Let me check something really quick. No, I'm about right where I need to be. Yeah, there's one call that came across. not doing as well as last night. Okay, so that's 30 meters. I really doubt that 20 meters is going to be any good shape. But we can try it. Let's try it. You guys are going to see this when I see this. And I know my phone is super delayed from live. So is my computer. It's about 40 seconds off. Wow. Okay, 20 meters is right here. It's really weak. I can see some activity. Helps to be on the right frequency. I can see some activity, but not a lot. And that's the beauty of FT8, though, is it's good for picking out weak signals. Like, I don't really have a good antenna for shortwave. My antenna is mostly based on AM. Although it seems to do well on shortwave. There, that doesn't look as ugly. There is some activity there. Got one QTH. Let's go. I'll show you this. See the N7 UVH? That's 20 meters, 14 megahertz. So we'll see what PSK reporter shows, and I'm going to have to switch this because every time I do this stream, it always screws up what I want to see. Every time I close OBS, see, there's nothing here right now, but I will show you there. That's the PSK reporter, and that's capturing whatever WSJ-TX is outputting. It hasn't obviously caught up yet. There's another call sign from, let's see, DN17 is how far from here? 1,140 miles. So yeah, every time I have to start this stream, I have to redo these. That was weird. My cat just jumped off the chair and made a really loud noise. And like I said, I have the ability to do the St. Paul SDR here in a bit. We'll check that if conditions are just not that great here on 20 meters. But let's go back down to AM. Let's get off of here. Check out where WWV is at right now. Yeah, my long wire, when it's hung, does so much better. So we're done with WSJX. I can close that. WSJX Why am I showing you the web view? There, let's go back here. Still getting the hang of this. Okay. And again, I'm using an RTL SDR El Cheapo, cheapest SDR you can get. They used to be $30. They're probably more expensive now.
The identity politics thing that Republicans like too, but Democrats are obsessed with. It's so low end.
That's my local K-Talk, KTLK. So we're focusing on the upper part of the band this evening, because that seems to be doing me very well so far. I'm not expecting to get anything new tonight, but if we do, that would be awesome. I'll kind of walk you through how I hear stations. Turn that back up so you can hear it. I know, like, my setup isn't the greatest. There are people out there that have a lot better setups than I do, and like these mile-long antennas that I can't possibly do here in the cities. I don't have, I mean, I have a tenth of a mile behind me with nothing that I could possibly lay a wire out. There's a train track back there. Anytime a train goes by, it creates some flutter on FM and TV. Kind of cool. So we're on 1590 here. See, I'm not going to get used to this stupid Zoom thing. I really wish it would stay there, like stay open. There's got to be a way to make it stay open. I just want it to stay open. Cool thing about SDRs is you can play with the noise reduction. You can do all sorts of cool tricks to try to get the signal to come out. Let's turn the contrast a bit better. Band is not as noisy tonight without the long wire. The consequence is I don't get the good enough signals. Alright, so let's get off of... I don't know if you guys have been following breaking news tonight, but there was a situation in Memphis, Tennessee. It was kind of scary. Some 19-year-old guy went on a shooting spree and was streaming it on Facebook. I don't know how many people he ended up killing, but I know he ended up killing several. And that's just terrible. Why he did it, I don't know. We may never know. But he's been arrested. I guess they got the guy. So, really quickly, while I have you guys here, the PSK reporter from the stuff that we did earlier did update, and this is kind of what it caught. Not very impressive, but you can see 20 meters there, and I believe 30 meters, and maybe the one call from 20 meters. We're not going to do a long show tonight. I'm kind of tired. Like I said, I was not feeling well earlier today. In fact, I've been home all day, and I'm still tired. I slept all day, but I'm still tired. So, there is a baseball game in there. See, I really don't like this. I'm going to keep complaining about it until they fix it. We'll put the random target over somewhere once I get an idea of what I want to do tonight. I really don't like SDR Sharp's new Zoom thing. So here's another gripe I have. Listen to 1560. This is the only frequency on the entire band that does this. It can go up. Normal AM, right? 1560. Sounds like USB or something. Something's not right with... I don't know if that's the unit itself or what's going on there. It's the only channel that does it, but I can fix that by doing this. Watch. Somebody explain that to me, why that does that. It's only just 1560. I have no idea. Yeah, that is the second incident in several weeks in Memphis. And I've been following it on Twitter. By the way, if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at UB Studios. Same as this channel that this video is streaming on. I'm also on Instagram at InstaFlash. Although I use both pretty much equally. So let's go find a frequency where we have a good signal. That's not KXCL right here on 1540. Actually, there is something underneath KXCL. Can you hear that hum, that bit of a hum there? There's a hum there, and that's an off-frequency station. Somebody is not perfectly on 1540.
Can you hear me? Yes, go ahead.
Is there a head on 990? I can check that. If you guys have any frequencies you want me to check, let me know. I can't really do the low band very well on this SDR. This SDR is kind of crippled as far as the low band. You can see how bad it is down there. And even 990 is kind of suppressed tonight. A lot of this is interference from WCCO, which is 2 miles away. But way too close to me. 1590 is usually better frequency. I don't know what's going on tonight with it. Maybe it's KS or WCCO, almost like KSL. I used to live in Salt Lake City. Had to deal with KSL all the time, especially when they had HD radio. HD radio is a pain in the ass to get around. I don't know, maybe let me check one of the local SDRs and see if there's a head on 990 there. I'll show you what this looks like. Mute my... Is there a head on 990? What I like about these Kiwis is you can zoom in like really close. I don't know, I don't necessarily see. Why is this so sluggish? Oh, there we go. Kind of hard to see the carrier there. Yeah, there is a little bit of it. It's like, I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, WCCO splatters all over the band. Especially when I don't have the long wire connected. The long wire kind of helps take care of that. But I do see a little bit of an off carrier here. Just a tad bit off. It's like 989, 982-ish. Somewhere in there. 989, 981. Yeah, it's on the low side. And I apologize. I'm replying to your comments, but it's got to be really delayed. So you'll see, like, at 15 seconds after I say something, you'll see it. That's just the nature of streaming to YouTube. And the audio you're hearing is probably CBW. There's a head right there too. There's a carrier. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but there's a carrier to the left as well. Unless that's just the edge of the audio. Come the winter time, we're going to probably see the overseas carriers come back. Yeah, the head is on the low side. I do see that on this SDR. I can't really see it on mine. The low band also on my SDR does better once the long wire is connected. It's just... oops, sorry about that. It's just not very good on the low side tonight, especially. I could run outside really quick and connect it, but it takes more than a few seconds. Right now, your 980 is a local, 950 is a local, 900 is a local, 1030 is a local. What else? Nothing else on that side is a local. I mean, you can pretty much see where the locals are if I zoom out to the whole band. Ooh, what are we listening to? 990. See, we're listening to an audio from the SDR. Let me go back there. We're hearing Spanish there. And normally you would hear CBW, so Spanish on 990 is not normal. I know who it is. I believe. Yeah, I do know who it is. Can you guess who it is? Because I know who it is. I'll show you. It's XET from Monterey. It's likely XET from. It could be Cuba. There is probably a Cuba. Oops. Yeah, there is a Cuba on 990 as well. Right here. I've already heard them. So this is an SDR in Roseville, Minnesota with a really good antenna versus mine, which is just a long line. Like I said, there are people out there that have really good setups. I'm kind of constrained by where I live and lack of money. DXing is an expensive hobby. I do have a Venmo, I've just only used it a couple times. Oops, I forgot to update my log and fix that. So we know that there's a Spanish on 990. And that's probably Monterey, would be my guess. Let's go back to my SDR and we'll go back up to the high side. My SDR always does better on the high side. Like most of my logs, except for one or two in the last couple of weeks, have been high band. In fact, a little under 24 hours ago, this SDR caught Tulsa, Oklahoma, KCTO on 970. And I am stuck on the web view. You're hearing 1590 off of my SDR. So yeah, I write down my logs. Handwritten logs. Get the lighting better here. You can kind of see that. I have a little method of doing it. If you want to check out a video on AM and FM DXing logs, DX Central, one of my friends, Lloyd, has a new video out over there on DX Central. Check that out if you want to look at logs. This is just how I do it. You know, you got your calls, frequency, city, date, time, if it's applicable. For FM, I don't really care about time as much. Then you put a little note on the side there. I probably should have a bigger notebook, but like I said, there's like top of the hour ID over here, stuff like that. I wonder who this baseball game is on 1590. I see a bit of the camera stand in that shot here. Oops. It's another thing that some other DXers have, is they have really good shacks. This is just an extra bedroom that I have. We could probably figure out who the baseball game is. Kansas City Royals. There was an ID there. Did you guys hear that?
Nearly 1 in 4 Democratic voters believe men can get pregnant. According to a new poll, the online survey conducted by WTA Intelligence found 22% of Democrats agreed with the statement that men can get pregnant. The percentage rose and only including women
So, Kansas City Royals beat the Cleveland Guardians 2-1. Almost said Cleveland Indians, because that's how I remember them. 2-1. So this could be somewhere in Missouri that's playing this game, or it could be somewhere in Ohio.
We're located at 1309 William Street, and you can find us online at greatpenchiropractic.com. Come experience what chiropractic can do for you.
There's a local ad there.
Words of wisdom brought to you by the Liquor Box. The will to drink is not nearly so important as the will to prepare to drink. And
The Liquor Bar.
prepare for anything that comes your way this summer. With the help of the Liquor Box, you can be
The Liquor Box.
with the Liquor Box of your team. The Liquor Box is a great place with beer, wine, and spirits, and major league customer service. So for your stop at the Liquor Box in Washington, open 7 days a week. Looking for year-round comfort and better curb appeal for your
Boisington, Kansas. This is KVGB Great Bend. There you go. That's how quick you can ID a station. KVGB is very common here. This one I hear all the time. It's always on my recordings. I should have known that's what it was. Alright, so we can go on. We can move somewhere else. So 1600 Sports is probably KGYM, the gym. Cedar Falls or Cedar Rapids. I can't remember which one it is.
ESPN and of course ESPN Plus. Keystone, J. Will and Max.
Cedar Rapids. There are two 1600s in Iowa that I have. This is definitely KGM from Cedar Rapids. The other is KLGZ from Algona. KLGZ is the weaker of the two. That's a country station. Sometimes it comes in stronger. 1600's a tough frequency around here because it's always Cedar Rapids. I have a local on 1570 KDIZ.
The power of the Christian education is that our children can make their decision.
Could be religious talk though. This is probably KDIZ. They're only like 7 miles away from me.
Send your child to a private school for half the cost.
Okay, we're going to go to 11 o'clock tonight. That's going to be the end of the story, broadcast. I'm going to take a quick break. Yeah, see, you can hear Twin Cities. That's KDIZ. Go to 1550.
We appreciate your thoughts, Jay.
Jimbo Hannon.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I'm a fourth generation guy. My great grandfather, went through the.
He's been around since I was a kid.
All different types of stuff, right? I mean, flash go up, flash go down.
This is probably KAPE, Cape Girardeau, Missouri.
We're not counting the billions of dollars that the country lost during the pandemic.
Or could be WJIL from Jacksonville, Illinois. I don't know if they air Jimbo Hannon. I just know this random bit of information from doing this so long. You get to know your band. You get to see patterns, and you hear the same stations over and over again. There is an oldie station there, though, on 1550, playing, I can see clearly now. Probably classic hits. That's probably St. Joseph. Maybe, I don't know. Would St. Joseph play that song? They would. That's their stream you just heard. Jimmy Cliff, I can see clearly now. It's KESJ, St. Joseph. Ever get KUSH on 1600 KUSH? Do I have them? Sorry, I'm doing like three things at once. I do not have KUSH. Where is KUSH from? Cushing, Oklahoma. They are Americana format. No, I do not have KUSH. See if we can hear them. That would be cool. They do stream. Kind of like a blue, definitely Americana. I don't know, do you hear it in there? Do you hear it in there? I don't know. Hard to tell.
We're heading in the right direction. I just don't know what the long-term outcome is going to be for the big guys. I worry about them just being fractured.
Definitely sounds like it could possibly be in there. Let's check the SDR because it has a better antenna over here, and you're going to see my SDR playing, but you're going to hear the audio from the local SDR. Why do I have this? I already have the window open. I can just switch over there. I'm stupid. 1600 KUSH. Oh, wait a minute. We're in SAS mode here. That sure as hell sounds like KUSH. There was a brief spot in there. No, there's country in there. There's definitely country. You are hearing the audio off of this SDR, by the way. This is a Kiwi here in the cities. He's probably gonna give me a copyright strike. I do hear like a bluegrass kind of sound. KUSH would be brand new. Let me see. Okay, so the Spanish on 990 was not Monterey and not Cuba, according to my DX friend here in the cities. There was definitely like some fade up of some bluegrass in there. So they're on a slower song now. God, that stream sounds terrible. I don't know why radio stations skimp on that stuff.
And could ultimately hurt our ability to run our golf tournament.
You guys, who are watching, can you hear that stream match there?
Awkward in one sense.
It's got to be in there somewhere, but they're like really low power at night, 70 watts.
Our tour. They really do not want to coexist. They want the PGA Tour and the PGA.
It's right there. It's right there.
They don't want to play alongside us. They want to take over us. And fortunately,
it is there.
There's a majority of the players that see that. And
hold on a second.
It's best to stay with the PGA Tour and continue the path along.
Francis Cup captain and also World Golf Hall of
I
Fame
swear I hear it.
Third hit him on Twitter and love 3D Freddie and Fitzsimmons on ESPN Radio.
Because it's like a slower song. Okay. Hear the slower song? With a really crappy bit rate? God, this would be amazing to hear this. So the guy's got kind of like a... Let me mute this stream. Make sure I got the stream muted.
little play across the street from Tiger Woods' house. Those guys,
I don't hear it now, but it was there, I swear.
I have a little bit of grace and forgiveness in my heart if they want to come back. But right now, as I told several, I'm not against you as a person. I'm against the business and the decision you make, and I have to fight for what I believe in.
Yeah, right there. See, you could hear it.
It's going to get ugly. Obviously, we had a good first round in court. Second round's not until next summer. If it gets past that, it's not until 2024.
You can hear it in there.
It's a long time for this to settle. The world ranking point is going to.
Can you guys in the chat? I know there's only a few people watching, but you guys in the chat, can you hear that?
Go off the radar a little bit, and I really don't know what the outcome's going to be.
Okay, there was the end of a song. That was probably Rip On, Wisconsin.
Sea Island, and then, I'm obviously a champion story, but I would say a lot.
Okay, there's a new song that started, and I'm really going to be surprised if this video doesn't get flagged. Okay, so the slow song is not over yet on the stream for KUSH. But there is a new bluegrass kind of sound. Okay, so according to Dave in the chat, we got it. That's a new log. That is brand new. They got it. I don't know if they're on 1,000 or 70 watts. Let's see if we can hear it on my own equipment. Like I said, this SDR is in Roseville. And he's got a much better antenna than mine does. See, I kind of have a bouncy country song. I'm just comparing their stream right now. Going back to this is my SDR right now. You're hearing. And I'm switching on. You can't see it, but I'm switching on the stream. You can hear it. Guy's got a pretty distinctive voice. Okay, I'm gonna shut up for a second and listen to this really carefully.
So don't try to go do that and then cherry pick our tour. The tour and through the history of the tour, and that's what gets under my skin a little bit.
And for Phil Mickelson not answering a phone call,
yeah, it's there.
in tight circles, that's a unique fraternity.
It's weaker on my SDR, obviously. Yeah, right there. That's KUSH. Holy cow, I did not expect to get a new log tonight. They cannot be on 70 watts. There's no way they're on 70 watts. Look at their pattern. Let me show you their pattern here. I'm gonna put a new image up on the thing here. I'll put up their pattern for day power. Put it up on the screen here. Okay, so you can see Oklahoma City in the bottom left corner. I'm sorry it's small. I gotta fit everything in here on subtle. So we're right about here. There's another country song that just started. Their stream is definitely behind. I know I've heard country on 1600 before. That's another station. Could be Algona. Could be Fort Scott. Fort Scott is in here a lot. A lot. But we definitely, on that other SDR, on the Roseville SDR, we definitely heard it. And that still counts in my book because it's close enough. I have a 25-mile limit for AM stations in the cities. Because I have DX'd from White Bear, I've DX'd from Shoreview, I've DX'd from St. Paul, I've DX'd in Minneapolis. Minneapolis just south of me. I've DX'd in Andover to the north of me. Blaine was where I started. Now we're over in Coon Rapids, Brooklyn Park kind of area. Champlain. Kind of a jazzy tune in there now. But that's KUSH. So I'm going to write it down on my little notepad here. Let me see if I can... Yeah, see, the stream is playing the jazz. Oh my god, they are strong! Whoa!
Every time someone says they suck, I try to show it to them and say, this is what
Whoa!
what are you going to do about it?
That's not 70 watts. Man, listen to that, how strong that is. I cannot get over that. I don't even need the stream. That's them. Wow. Put their little logo up here. See if they have a logo. Because we are hearing KUSH. They got a cool logo. That is a neat logo. Need to work on their compression, but it's a neat logo. I'll show you. That's kind of, it's small as is. That's their logo right there. And you can hear KGYM in the background. I don't even need to take a break during this one. It's not one of the longer streams, so I'm just going to stick with you guys. But we are stopping at 11. We did get a new log. Normally I write chicken scratch, but on this log I decide not to. So we've been hearing them for the past few minutes. Stream match. On my own equipment. What you're hearing is right on the computer here. This is the... I like stations that are kind of freeform like that play all sorts of stuff. Aquarius is back there. That's probably Rippon. Wisconsin. The sunshine. Cushing is just northeast of Oklahoma City, between Oklahoma City and Tulsa, by Stillwater. In fact, this station would be bombing into Stillwater right now. They've got to be on day power. Somebody forgot to switch. Let me check if it's been mentioned on Facebook yet. Alright, so got about 10 minutes left in the stream. Thanks guys for helping me out with KUSH. That was a good suggestion. I didn't even think of that. Normally when I hear country on 1600, it's either Algona or Fort Scott, Kansas. Like I said, Fort Scott is always in.
Sleep from sleep number?
The one also cool thing I like about SDRs, you can change the bandwidth for one. Listen to how good KSTP sounds. This is,
tied for the second most in Major League Baseball.
there is a little bit of WCCO bleed over from it, because WCCO is right in my backyard pretty much. I can see the tower.
Only Atlanta
right
Spencer
now,
Strider
actually.
has many Ks among Major League Baseball pitchers in that team with 63. Is that any good? Yeah, he's
Lots
not
of
too
20
shabby, Jacob DeGrom.
kilohertz. You can make it sound like a wide, old-timey 1980s before that radio.
Really good, path for his
I
professional
love
career.
wide
Yes.
radios.
Being a lawyer, banker, no. Pitcher, yes. Mets, hit it.
Cool. I'm gonna have to take that suggestion, Dave. I will have to definitely send them a QSL. I'm not big on QSL cards because I've been kind of burned by
I don't
it.
think they're going to lose at all for the rest of
And
September.
there are people out there, particularly one individual who ruined it for me. He knows who he is.
Have swept the A's. They've won 7 in a row.
I know the courtesy program committee, CPC, the guys who put on the DX tests. He's a member of them, and he flat out told me and another individual that we won't be receiving QFL cards because he's got a grudge against us.
It's no longer that point
So
where you look
stupid
at
and petty
games back. It's now you just look at the loss column.
He can kiss
It's
my
not
butt.
30 games. It does not
So yeah,
matter.
anyway, another thing I was going to tell you about now I'm flustered. SDRs is you can do lower sideband and upper sideband. See, listen, I can hear 1490 even though KSTP is right next door. I'll have to keep that in mind about sending a QSL. Right now, there's not much on 1490. Sometimes I hear North Dakota here, KOVC. And you can adjust the noise floor on, or you can adjust the noise. SDRs have noise rejection. See, I'm getting tired. 7 minutes, folks. That was a good suggestion. Thank you to Dave for suggesting KUSH 1600. I'm just looking for some KUSH. But if I go to AM, it's just splatter from KSTP, which is like 15 miles away, 13, 15, somewhere in there, over at Maplewood. $1470 is always Peoria. Alright, Black Betty, Dabba Dab. $1460 country is probably Dickinson, North Dakota. Thanks, Lloyd, DX Central. Looking forward to your streams, man. I've improved quite a bit this year. I played with OBS a lot. It's still kind of cluttered to me. I mean, there's still a lot of work I'd like to do with it, but I have improved things. I have a outro video. I have an intro video, stuff that I shot with my Canon camera, and I edited with a nice free software that's kind of like Adobe Premiere. I miss Adobe Premiere. I have it on this other computer here, but this other computer here is also Stone Age. This computer right here, which is not on. Sorry you can't see it. But that computer still got Windows XP. And it's older than dirt. And Windows XP doesn't work as well anymore, obviously, because Microsoft stopped supporting it. Someday, I will update this big computer. So we got about 5 more minutes. little under 5 minutes left of the stream, guys, and then I got to get out of here. I got to go to bed because I'm tired and worn out. Still not feeling 100%. Been under the weather all day. I took a nice walk this afternoon, though, about a little over a mile. There's a oldie station in there on 1450. Got to be one of the Wisconsin ones that I always hear here.
To end the show,
1440 is my local.
This special edition of Bloomberg Technology from
KYCR, Bloomberg Radio, boring financial news. Their transmitter's over in Golden Valley, right along Highway 100.
This is Bloomberg.
Yeah, this is just an impromptu stream. I didn't really have a plan for this. I kind of just felt like, hey, I want to do another live one tonight. I was going to spend a little time talking about the breaking news, but I don't if I want to do that anymore. If you haven't heard, the top story from, I guess, the United States is that there was a shooting spree in Memphis, Tennessee this evening. I don't know how many people have unfortunately been killed, but they did get the guy who did it. So he was only 19 years old, which is a shame. We got to stop this violence in this country. It's out of hand. I don't remember a time when it was this bad. 1400 is a local. They are Spanish, regional Mexican, KMNV, St. Paul. What kind of format is that? Did you say that's top 40? What is on 1390 that I don't know off the top of my head? It's not Minot. It's not Madison. It's not Schofield. It could be WGRB, Chicago. I don't know. 1380 is usually Brainerd, but there's a country station. No, that's not country. That's Gin Blossoms. I wonder who that is. Oh, it's Beloit. That's right. WBEL, South Beloit. Good station. I love. When I was in Rockford for my grandma's wake service, or her funeral service, we were listening to WBEL. 1470 is not back on. They haven't been on for a long time. I think coming up on a year. They went off in the fall of last year. WBEL is a great station, though. Mostly 90s. It's the stuff I grew up with. And again, if you're just joining me, the conditions are kind of down because I don't have my long wire connected tonight. I had to disconnect it this morning because I thought the lawnmower guys were going to come, and I don't want them to get clotheslined by my wire. They never did come. We did get a new log tonight, as you can see here. We got KUSH, Cushing, Oklahoma. Thanks to Dave. They probably on Dave Howell. Can't confirm that 100%, but we got to get out of here, folks. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and I will see you next time I do one of these. I'm going to hopefully try to have a schedule going here. This was just an impromptu one. We got a new log out of it. I did not expect that. Hey, there's the top of the already. That was Madison. There you go. So see you guys later. Check out the other videos on UB Studios. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, UB Studios. I do try to post a lot of stuff on there. Spanish on 990 was KAYL. I'm going a little over time because I want to check this out. beauty of these streams is you don't really have to. Oh, it was Storm Lake. Do I have Storm Lake?
Into that AutoZone store, you can see the man.
I gotta have Storm Lake.
And then you hear the gunshots, and that's why the video ends.
I do not have Storm Lake. What the hell?
That Ed was captured after wrecking his car during a police chase. He was already wanted.
Storm Lake is like not that far from here. They are also on day power. If that's the case, because they're like 250 watts a day, 6 watts at night. And they were fairly strong. Now I'm seeing that. That's new for me too. You guys, we got 2 stations tonight. I'm being surprised here by late logs. I was trying to get out of here at 11, but I just got bombarded by people telling me, "Hey, you heard KAYL," so that's another one that's going to go in. What are you looking at? You want to be in part of the stream, Daddy? Yeah. Oh, so I can't ship. He is an 8-year-old orange tabby that does not want to be up on my hand. Any other time you want to be up there. So now I'm going to go. I'm really going to go now. See you guys on the flip side. Stay safe. Don't go to Memphis, Tennessee right now. It's crazy down there. I don't recommend Memphis anyway. I went there a couple of years ago and it's just not very impressive. I'm sure there are people out there that love Memphis, and I'm sorry if I'm dissing on your town, but I wasn't impressed with it. I felt very unsafe walking around Beale Street, which is sad. You know, the things that have happened to the cities, I don't know where to start. Storm Lake, Iowa. That's where I know. Nothing happens in Storm Lake, Iowa. All right, I gotta get out of here. 9/7/22. We heard that at 10 p.m. roughly per other DXers. So now I'm going to sign off. Bye-bye, guys.
Also, the Astros win in 10 innings, 4-3 against the Rangers. I'm Brian Fulton. The following are real testimonials.
I went into a timeshare contract because we didn't realize it was really a trap. I started selling my timeshare.
I see your faces out of sight in ocean deep. My secrets are yours to keep, and I can feel the gravity pull the strings, but I don't know which way I should go. I will try to make things right.